1. Hook. Ever wonder why some AWS projects crash and burn while others thrive? The secret often lies in avoiding overengineering. Let's dive into how you can design your AWS infrastructure efficiently and effectively. But how do you balance functionality with simplicity? 3. The simple explanation: designing AWS infrastructure doesn't have to be complicated. Start with the basics. Only add complexity when it's absolutely necessary. Focus on scalability, reliability, and cost-effectiveness. Here's a straightforward approach: understand your requirements. What are you building? Who will use it? Choose the right services. AWS offers a range of tools. Pick what fits your needs. Iterate. Start simple, launch, and then improve based on user feedback. 4. Real-world example. Let's look at a real-world scenario. A startup launched a web application on AWS, aiming to serve 1,000 users daily. They set up an EC2 instance with an auto-scaling group. At first, they over-engineered by using multiple availability zones and complex load balancers. As a result, their monthly AWS bill hit $2,500, but they only needed $800 to support their traffic. The team realized they were spending too much on unnecessary features. They simplified their architecture to a single EC2 instance with manual scaling and a basic elastic load balancer. This reduced costs to $600 monthly and improved deployment speed because they spent less time managing complex setups. 5. What to do instead. Here's a step-by-step framework to design AWS infrastructure without over-engineering. Step 1. Define your requirements. Identify the application type. Is it a static website, a dynamic web app, or a microservice? Estimate your user base. How many concurrent users do you expect? Is it 100 or 10,000? Step 2. Choose the right services. For simple web apps, consider using AWS Amplify or S3 plus CloudFront for static hosting. For dynamic applications, start with one EC2 instance. Use Elastic Beanstalk if you need a managed solution. Step 3. Start small, launch with a single instance and monitor performance. Set up CloudWatch for basic metrics. Track CPU usage and request rates. Step 4. Implement auto-scaling later. Only add auto-scaling when you reach around 70% CPU utilization or if your traffic consistently exceeds your instance's capacity. Step 5. Optimize cost and performance. Analyze your costs monthly. Aim for a monthly AWS bill that's within 10 to 20% of your budget. Periodically review your architecture. Remove components that don't add value. 6. Common mistakes. Mistake 1. Overcomplicating architecture. Fix. Stick to a simple architecture. Start with one service and expand as needed. Mistake 2. Ignoring cost management. Fix. Set a budget before launching. Use the Cost Explorer to track your spending. Mistake 3. Underestimating traffic needs. Fix. Perform load testing before launch. Simulate traffic using tools like Apache JMeter or K6. Mistake 4. Not monitoring performance. Fix. Set up CloudWatch alarms for key metrics. Adjust your resources in real time based on usage. Mistake 5. Overlooking security basics. Fix. Implement IAM roles and policies from the start. Use least privilege access to minimize risks. 7. Quick checklist before you launch your AWS infrastructure. Use this checklist. Define your application requirements clearly. Choose one core AWS service to start. Launch a basic configuration to minimize complexity. Set up monitoring with CloudWatch. Review costs monthly and adjust as needed. 8. Summary plus CTA and summary. Designing AWS infrastructure doesn't need to be a daunting task. Focus on simplicity, understand your needs, and avoid over-engineering. Remember, start small and iterate based on real user feedback. If you found this video helpful, leave a comment about your AWS journey, and don't forget to subscribe for more practical tech insights. Bonus practical tip: if you're unsure what to pick, start with the simplest option that ships today. Then measure for 7 days, latency, errors, deploy time, and cost. Only upgrade when metrics force the decision, not fear. Quick recap: keep it simple, avoid over-engineering, and build the smallest thing that works. If you want a real demo or checklist, comment demo. Subscribe for practical AWS, DevOps, Docker, and Kubernetes lessons.